This team. Oh, somebody said something stupid on their team. That's Fox already
It's time for the NBA
on fire.
live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony.
I just read that bash that we had, that the whole team started off on fire. I've never seen it. You have to see if I spoke too soon.
Look at the Grizzlies.
So if you rock with me, then really go with me, really go. Please leave a like on the video. It helps us really good. Really good. I'm up. I see that guy right there. Number 25 right there. Then now you gonna be surprised at the weirdest. And we do it. Wow. You know I'm in town to hate me. That's starting to like I said,
they can peak at the right time, just before the playoffs. Maybe they can recapture a little bit of last year's magic.
I wouldn't be this without you dudes. And they fucked up. I'm not guarding Shaq. They fucked up. They're dead. They're not scary anymore. But they don't have a stretch big. 8 teams will stretch big. And SGA is God point guard with a stretch big. Oh, wait.
What was your approach to the first game of the back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So
bro, they
go
just
back
changed
to your routine, staying with your routine.
And my training
you're
didn't
on
start.
time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pre-game warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
That's a foul.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82%
Exactly.
about as good as it gets.
So he gets them both.
I didn't go looking at lineup again.
At the charity stripe,
It said we didn't have no
about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Fox with the screen for Morant. Is again. Fox gets to Morant. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, planted, ready to fight.
Outside, George.
Zach Edey is an absolute old guy.
By Morant. That one goes in.
Zach Edey
Takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hey, power forward.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant pushes to Fox. Back to Morant. Fox a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Played with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number.
Mic check, mic check. I done knocked my damn mic out. Yeah, it's knocked my surprised it didn't just reset the whole shit.
Number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full heart.
Both good from the line that time.
You see that? If he'd have missed that, Edey would have got that goal.
In the league than Ja Morant. He exploded off the floor.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hero against White. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper falls for it. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Holmgren.
But somebody must have heard it.
Pass to Capella. It's
Jack Edie is under here, bro. Jack Edie is under here, bro. That wasn't a foul.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
That wasn't a foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
That wasn't a foul, bro.
The original personal foul.
Bring that shit back. He swatted him clean, and then started running.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
That's Edie. He's an absolute monster. Just can't play with him. But they put me as.
They got it right with the review.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Hero. Pocket four. Fox with the steal. And here we go. That's Morant's it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Hey, yo, right here.
Not gonna do anything. I'm gonna do nothing with that, bro.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that
I won't be able to do nothing with that,
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
This team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're doing right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they didn't want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Thunder making the switch here. George is checked in.
Yeah, they on the rest of too crazy.
Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 51 points and over 5.5 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
George with the roll around. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, and we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Gilgeous Alexander following John Morant's 3. Capella with a screen on Morant. Gilgeous Alexander has a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Capella finds Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Capella the pass to Wallace. Pocket 6. Shoots over Hero. And it's denied by Fox. And that one good. Wallace has got 6.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too slow.
Morant against Gilgeous Alexander. Inside, Fox. Fox with the jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside, George. Pass to Capella. Denied by Fox. And he gets it back.
And that was almost a block. Still,
altering the shot. Miss that kind of energy not wasted.
Terrific down there. Morant realizing
Put your
his
jumpers on,
responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Morant. Capella sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Fox slamming it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 17 points in his last outing. Driving in. Shoots a fader. The Grizzlies pull it in. Fox has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobbed up there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boxing guy hurt the same
Focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Capella. Nothing on the board. Back to Dort. Has to charge. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And you can't
I
help
see.
but pick their
Ain't
defense
stingy.
apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Wallace.
Oh
To the
my
middle.
God.
To end the run. Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How long
Great,
I
lot of parity around the NBA. Do fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jokic comes in for Casey Wallace. And a wide open look for Hero. Back to Morant. Over in the corner.
Good front play, bro. Chase said to review it.
Hero right now working himself into a
Chase said to review it. This better be on 3. You on fire.
All right, well, the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
All
They're
3.
contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds
I can take
of the
John.
opposing shooters.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
George passes to Capella. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
It took him a while, but he
It's a game.
gets one to fall.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. They lead by 14. Fox a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bain. Kept alive. Hits it out to Hero. Good. A nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Capella. It is good.
Here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now Bain. Now scoring in this one. Huntington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one in. Grizzlies have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. First free throw is good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
On the Thunder with some changes. Frazier, he's checked in for Capella. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Topic. Last time, 14 points for him. Bagley the screen. The tray. Shots good by Topic. Topic has got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Memphis leading by 14.
That's the baseball board.
Outside, Bain. From deep three-point territory. Here's Fox. Pass to Hero. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 11.
And they've done the job on the
I
offensive
don't know why
glass.
he's so far back. Man.
Since
I got
entering the
rebound.
NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring
Court.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Here's Fox. Kicks it out to Hero. On the wing, Bain. Here's Fox. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Another pump fake. It was another pump fake.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hero passes to Okogie. Bain against Wallace. There's Hero with the three. Here's Fox. And Fox slamming it down.
That's what he gives you.
Do something.
Big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Bagley the pass to George. Wallace with the screen for George.
Good defense.
He's off on that one. And so it's the
damn it.
Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
And Johnny.
And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Wallace is out there with Topic. Then it's George. Then it's Bagley. And it's Delgado in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Wallace with a screen for George. Off target from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks
Very
like that
early, bro.
all game long.
Not
And
shooting.
now we've got some time to check
trying to
in from the
pump fake it.
sideline.
Stop moving.
You got for us, DA?
Well, Jay in that
Put
last
me in
matchup against
animation.
Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He had 56 points and a triple-double for all that effort. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Right there.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Delgado. Outside, George. Bagley sets a screen for George. And it's Bagley.
Had enough time to do all that.
Bagley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It was 2 seconds when he went to go set the fucking screen.
Bain against Wallace. Bain gets the screen from Fox. Fires the three. Bain, no good. And they're trailing by 21.
I didn't have to do all that.
To the paint. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. It's George on the wing. Wallace outside. Pass to Delgado. Fox against Bagley. Bagley the screen. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they really took care of business against this one last year, winning the season series. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Wallace. 6 points for him. Pass to Topic. Down low. Here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely.
He's open.
Okogie for three. Sinks the triple. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense playing the numbers game on Okogie. Not a great three-point shooter, but he's making them pay.
Get through.
And here is Wallace. They saw him with 10 points last game. Loud pass to Bagley. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Wennington. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Now, here's Bagley. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Wallace.
It's pretty much not how they end the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in that game.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still scoreless. Pass to Wennington. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Left side, Bagley. Over Fox.
Yeah.
No good off the back of the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Here's Bagley. Takes it off the glass. Bagley's got 8 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do
That
this
animation is
all
big,
by
man.
myself.
Pass to Okogie. Outside, Bain. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Edie's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Victor Oladipo. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, James.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with the traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defense.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Pass to Edie. To the left wing. Bain kicks to Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Take 2 on
Chance here to
SGA.
check out the stats for Morant. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 30
He missed a free throw,
points,
Zach.
13
Zach
assists,
Lavin
and
did it.
3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the
That's
table.
one thing that
at
that boy is
backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows
Getting
how
that
to run the
offensive rebound.
offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Topic just checked in for Oklahoma City.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fox passes to Morant. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control, and in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Good.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
George is checked in for Wallace. Bridges is checked in for the Grizzlies. Hero comes in for Bain.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Topic. For the screen on Morant. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Fox. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Well, it seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked by the mainstream media. In the know how good of a defender he is. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here is George. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. Morant with it. 18 points for him. Morant off a pick from Fox. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, G.A. You gotta say it emphatically. He was soaring up high, down hard.
And that's what the fans, they want to see it.
Fox with the jam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
You built the poster guys. I go to the rim, you use the poster, get poster right.
And here's George.
That is.
Lets it go from deep, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back.
Bagley, he's checked in for George. It's Fox with the try. It's rebounded by Topic. Topic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I see him. I'll go over it.
Over in the corner, Dort. Denied by Fox. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City
Out
able
with
to
Fox
retain
and the
possession.
bulletproof vest when
Let's
blocking
take a
shots.
second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Topic. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Memphis leading by 22. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused in that edit. He won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Zero, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Wallace kicks to Holmgren. Dort wide open. Offline with his three. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
Sit down,
The
boy.
explosiveness on the
Three on
drive.
the
Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jokic just checked in. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder.
Watch the screen.
Pass to Holmgren. And that jump by Holmgren.
I mean, Holmgren, not that hard for him. He's jamming it through.
There's the pick. The three from Morant. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
They swipe it.
Oh.
To the inside. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Don't let
You
him
can
miss.
see why Clint Capella
Not
is
let him
always
make
up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I
I'm
don't
guarding
think
this.
you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Dort. Hasn't made one yet. Capella, the pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Capella with the putback.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Wallace. He'll go there. Gets it off. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought? And that about wraps it up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Memphis leading by 22. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Fox. Tyler Hero out there with Morant. Then it's Bridges. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hero from long range. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant.
Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for Oklahoma City. Bridges against Dort. There's the triple. And Mikal Bridges, good for 3. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Dort attacking. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now, here's Holmgren. D right on him. Just 4 to shoot.
Fuck him, Edey. Don't let him shoot
For
that.
3. And it's Fox with the rebound. Memphis leading by 23. Inside, here's he. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wallace kicks to Dort. Connects from three-point range.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. To the middle. Here's Fox. Fox with the jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jump.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. It's up with 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Morant surveying the D. Fox a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Gilgeous-Alexander inside and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 9. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Hero, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Capella. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wide open. They grabbed their own miss.
They on the guard. He's working on the board.
He's got trouble. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
He's working those people. Sit down, bro.
He refuses to let the from getting the shot. And looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. But just checked in. Now here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Capella with a screen on Morant. To the paint. And it's Capella missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Fox against Holmgren. Bridges passes to Fox. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Dort against Bridges. Takes the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Joe Bridges got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wallace against Hero. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now Fox. Pass to Morant.
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Cooking.
The 17-footer. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. To the inside. Here's Topic. And good that time. Jokic just got knocked.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Morant outside. Floats one up. And Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Holmgren. Fires the three. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Capella. Denied by Fox.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Outside, Fox. It's taken away by Wallace. Down low. Bridges with the steal. Wound up there for Fox. It's stolen by George. Pass to Wallace.
They let him score the pass right in fucking face.
Shots
They
good.
let him score the pass right in fucking
And
face.
not the tightest D right there, and he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Holmgren with the steal. Hero against Wallace. Here's Jokic. Capella with a screen on Morant. Rocket 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Here's Capella.
Bro, they was letting Capella kill me on the board.
So far, that's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to Holmgren. Always with the ball. He's covered by Hero.
Bro, get your guy.
Holmgren against Bridges. Now, here's Capella. He applies it again. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
George is checked in for the Thunder. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Okogie's checked in for Bridges. And it's Bane in for Morant. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Hero.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the paint. To end the cold streak. Fox kicks to Hero. To Okogie. Here's Edey. Capella covering. And here's Wallace. And Jerry gets the whistle.
They're getting fucking.
That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not
Edey
need,
came.
nor does the team need number 5.
And Memphis making a change here. Dunnington's check in. They get it back.
How did they take that?
Hero finds Fox. Back to Hero. The 3. That one doesn't go.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight he's just not going down.
Here's Delgado. He has yet to score. And it's denied by Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Memphis. Thunder trailing by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the wing right side. Here's Delgado. Guarded by Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And it's denied by Fox. Here's Oladipo.
Now Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Like that.
Here's Delgado. Guarded by Bain. To the inside. Here's Bagley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bagley's got 12.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial
the right side of the
Hero passes to Oladipo. We've got 1:13 left in the first. It's stolen. Fox with the steal. Bain catch to Hero. Oladipo taking his time here. Lobbed up there for Fox. George with the steal. Pass to Topic. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Delgado. Wallace outside. Bagley sets a screen for Wallace. Here's the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fox.
Oh, no, Fox.
No good. Shot missing. Excellent there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 14. Pass to Topic. Wallace outside. George with the screen on Hero. It's George on the wing. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Topic. George is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou George. And it's Delgado in at the shooting guard position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Holmgren gets the bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around.
Have John Morant.
Try to get an assist on every bucket.
To the middle. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Delgado. Holmgren with a screen on Bain. Shots good by Topic.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And you remember, in Orlando, Oladipo played a ton of point guard in the early part of his career, showing some nice vision there.
Here's Topic. Pass to Holmgren. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
Here's a Kobe. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the three. And it's Fox with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Pass to Topic. Inside. Here's Delgado. Holmgren with it. A three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, these defenders have better start closing down on shooting.
Oladipo outside. Lobbed up there for Fox. George with the steal.
Thinking it's going to do it. Nation.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. No out there, and that would have cut it to single digits. top Fox. Defended by Holmgren. Oladipo for three. The Thunder pull in. Outside, Dort. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the middle. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Pass to Topic. George with a screen on Bain. Topic, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Down low. Here's Fox. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Thunder. Memphis also making some changes. Wagner comes in for Wennington. And Trey Lyles subbed in for Josh Okogie. Pass to Delgado. Watch the screen.
Why did they change
To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Over in the corner, George. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers running out of the break. Grabs the rebound again.
Oh my God.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere.
There
Just
you go.
sensational. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bagley. John Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Can you kill
Now
your
here's
voice?
Morant. A pass to Fox. Now Bain. Defended by Dort. There's Wagner with the three.
Real stretch from Holmgren there allows him to enter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
Here's Topic. Guarded by Morant. Capella with a screen on Morant. Here's Topic. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
G.A. is not messing around in this one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edie's checked in for Wagner. Bridges comes in for Bain. And it's
Jackie
Tyler
just
Hero
came out
in
there.
for Victor Oladipo.
I hate to play against him. I can't play. They keep
During
putting
our
him.
last break, Coach Mark Dagnall talked to his team.
Can't do
Now,
it.
his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, David, thanks. There's the double team with Dort. Morant outside. Pass to Edie. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
They get it back. In the corner, Wallace with it. Bridges with the steal. All alone. Morant slams it in.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Under trailing by 18.
I like that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Capella with a screen on Hero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Capella kicks to George.
Oh, God.
And he stays with it. Capella with
crazy.
a screen on Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the board.
We do all that just for them to make that.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted.
We play
the
all
defense.
that great defense just for
Now
them
here's Morant.
to put some stupid shit up.
Down low. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
All that great defense
As a
just
passer,
for them to
Morant
put
has
some
developed
stupid shit up.
great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Capella. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Topic. Now here's Capella. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Now Capella. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Yeah, but the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Capella draws the double. Topic hits it from three-point range. Topic has got a couple of three-pointers now on the floor for Oklahoma City. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bridges. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's check in.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved. He's adding to his game.
Fox with the jam.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Now, here's Holmgren. He's guarded closely. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant.
You got me. Or maybe not.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
The first free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Now here's Morant. Morant's off a pick from Fox. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is off. And so Fox will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's an 18-point lead. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
In front of him, okay?
Dort passes to Holmgren. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
7 feet, maybe getting the 200 pounds.
This shit is 92.
You can hit the three. You can pass the ball.
Fuck the Thunder so good.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's Bridges. Fox with the screen for Bridges. Pass to Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Capella's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside, Dort. To the middle. It's deflected. Fox with it. And guarded by Capella. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, and this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's denied by Fox. To the paint. Another bucket.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the fourth most 40-point games in a single season.
Now we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for it. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And it's Capella missing. Memphis in total control. Now 8 seconds separating the two players. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Very late. Good.
Wallace against Bain. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the inside. It's Fox with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting
32-11, 48, 43, 13, 48, 43, 13. I played 49 minutes, bro. Not even 49.
the shots they want, the other not so much.
They didn't take me out at all. Yeah, I hate when they do.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
They the whole fucking.
You earned that one.
All the like, I think we a bang. Talking about